Celeste ฮัลโหลฮัลโหลสวัสดีจ้าเรามาต่อกันกับ Chicken Police Paint It Red นักสืบหัวไก่ลุยเล่นหลายวันแล้ว
Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything good, but this.
Ooh, just like a horror movie.
โอ้นี่มันเหมือนในหนังสยอง
I
ข
was
วัญ
thinking the same.
ฉันก็คิดเหมือนกัน
Appearances can be deceiving.
Let's hope so.
เริ่มจากซ้ายไปขวานี่เป็นรูปภาพวาด
This
It's very
special.
หน้าต่าง
even if you manage to escape, there's nothing.
Imagine how many poor lunatic ghosts.
Ooh, Sonny, you're creeping me out.
ว่าไงมาริโอไม่ได้เจอกันนานไหมหลายวันก็ถือว่านาน
This guy seems.
You don't say. You've been treated here.
Oh, don't be stupid. I'm serious.
No.
Well,
No, it can't be.
I'm sure of it.
Oh, no.
Of all the great...
Greetings, miss.
Is it really you?
ไม่ได้ไปไหน
Yes.
รู้สึกแบบว่า
Really?
มันรู้สึก
I'm
แบบ
afraid so.
คือมัน
Of
แบบ
all
ว่า
that's
มัน
furry
มัน
and
ไม่รู้จะส
plumy,
ตรีมเกมอะไรเว้ย
that's-
และเกมนี้มันก็เหมือนใกล้จะจบแล้วใช่ป่ะ
Please.
มันก็เลยแบบว่า เหมือน
You
แบบไปหา
can't
เกม
imagine
เล่น
what
อยู่
an honor it is to meet you in person.
We
ก็เลย
really.
Oh God.
Are you
หา
okay,
ไปหามา
miss?
ก็ยังไม่เจอ
Yes,
เว้ยอะไร
I
เงี้ย
am. I just needed some...
Well, miss, we have some questions if you don't
20
mind.
เหรอ
I'd
Yes, sir.
love to answer all of your...
เฮ้ยลืมเลยคืนนี้แข่งกี่โมงวะคืนนี้แข่งตี 1เว้ยว่าจะไปลองเล่นเกม RPG อีกแล้วอ่ะแต่เดี๋ยวขอเกมนี้ให้จบก่อน
Say, miss, what can you tell us about?
Our institution was standing...
The place seems pretty empty.
We have 32 residents and 7 nurses.
I
ยัง
see.
หาไม่ได้เลยอ่ะ
Now, this
คือ
doctor
ดูหลายๆเกมแล้วอ่ะ
Exactly. Director, scientist...
Quite a
แต่ว่ามันค
guy.
งเป็นเกมแบบ
He
เซิร์ฟเหมือนแบบ
certainly
เซิร์ฟ
is.
อินเตอร์อะไรอย่างเงี้ยเป็นแบบภาษาอังกฤษอ่ะ
So who is this doctor?
He's a world-famous researcher of the mind, Mr. Featherman.
แน็กเดอะล็อกไม่เอาแล้ว
What?
Unraveling the mind. It's the most...
That's really.
So this doctor's some celebrity, right?
I'm not sure I know
แบบว่า
what
คือ
you
ช่วง
mean.
นี้เว้ยไปแบบ
Like,
ว่าไปแอบ
Mr.
ดูแบบ
Hobart
พวก
Wessler, for example.
พวกอนิเมะ
yes.
พวก
That's
มังงะ
something
ที่
you
มัน
should
แบบ
ask
ว่า
the
นึกออก
doctor
ป่ะแบบว่า
himself,
ไปเกิด
but
ใหม่ในต่างโลก
He's
อ่ะ
smart, is he?
เคยดูป่ะเคย
exactly,
เคยหา
Mr.
อ่านป่ะ
Featherland. He
I
แต่
thought
พวก
so.
แนวนั้นน่ะเขาเรียกอะไรนะอีเซไกอะไรสักอย่างอ่ะเราก็เลยแบบเฮ้ย
What can you say about
อยาก
this,
ลองเล่น
miss?
กลับไปเล่น
Have
RPG
you
อะไรอย่าง
seen
เงี้ยแบบ
anything like
อัพ
it?
สกิลเราดูเรื่องอะไรบ้างไหนมาบอกสิเราดูเรื่องอะไรบ้างนับไม่ได้เหรอไม่เรื่องเอาเรื่องคัดเรื่องเด็ดๆมาดิเผื่อเราเลือกดูเคยแบบดูเรื่องเดียวกันมาแล้วอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเช่นแบบเกิดชาตินี้พี่ต้องเก่งเหี้ยอะไรอย่างนั้นปะใช่ปะเฮ้ยอันนี้ของญี่ปุ่นหรือของอะไร Magic
Of
Emperor อะ
course. Our residents.
Huh.
The wristband does belong to one of our residents,
อันนี้ก็คุ้น
but
ๆนะ
I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you more due to regulations.
อ๋อจีนไม่ค่อยอ่านว่ะไม่ค่อยชอบภาพมันอ่ะจีนอ่ะเอาง่ายๆเน้นแต่ญี่ปุ่นเลยอ่ะเหรอชอบแนวจีนอ่ะพี่ไม่ค่อยชอบภาพมันอ่ะภาพมันจะแบบว่า ไม่ชอบภาพแนว
Oh, come on, Miranda.
สวยไปเหรอ
Sorry,
ไม่เว้ยที่ไม่ชอบเพราะ
can't.
อย่างนี้เว้ยคือตอนหนึ่งแม่งสั้นมากเลยเว้ยแล้วแบบหน้าหนึ่งแม่งแบบ
Miranda, this case is a matter.
ญี่ปุ่นก็ดี
Figures.
อ๋อ
Thank you,
ที่ญี่ปุ่น
Miranda.
จะดูเป็นอ
Please.
นิเมะใช่ไหม
Don't.
Oh, we won't. I promise.
So when can we talk to Mr. West?
I need to ask
หมายถึง
Dr.
ตอนหนึ่ง
Thank
อะ
you.
มันสั้นอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเจอแต่เรื่องสั้นแล้วแบบว่าแล้วมันแบบหงุดหงิดมึงก็จะว่าแบบไอ้เหี้ยเลื่อนตั้งนานกว่าจะแบบว่ากว่าจะแบบผ่านภาพหนึ่งอะภาพหนึ่งแม่งใหญ่เบ้อเริ่มเลยอะ
We should go to reception first.
Huh.
That was.
Pluck you.
We need to let them know we're.
Dr. Quetzal will see you.
What a surprise.
I wouldn't want to get mixed.
Danger.
พระเอกเก่งสัตว์อะ
We haven't heard from him since he.
I see. We don't know
Well,
yet.
Great
แต่ถ้า
wild ones
ดูใช่ปะ
protect him.
ดูเนี่ยเราดูยังไงอะ
Where
ดูใน
is he?
เว็บเหรอ
No idea, Marty.
The
หรือว่าแค่
smell
เสิร์ชหาชื่อ
of
เรื่อง
all
มัน
of
ก็
it.
ขึ้น
Well,
มาแล้วมันจะ
reptiles
ชอบ
have a
มีเว็บอย่างนั้นอยู่
disgusting body odor, Marty. But they feel it.
Exactly. Great wild ones. You scared the hell out of me.
I already sensed your arrival from afar. You know,
Well, yeah. Luckily, we're living in civilized times.
ถ้าพระเอก
lucky.
พี่อ่านนะดิ
Please
ถ้าดู
take
เรื่อง
a
ล่าสุดจะ
seat.
เป็น
How can I help you, gentlemen?
อ่านเหรอเรื่องล่าสุดจำไม่ได้แต่ที่แบบว่าชอบเลยนะเอาเรื่องที่ชอบจัดดีกว่าคือเรื่องที่มันเหมือนไปทำฟาร์มในต่างโลกที่อะไรประมาณนั้นอะ
Your office.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, yes.
เคยอ่านไหม
I can't let.
I see. That makes sense.
ที่คนอื่นเขาจะแบบว่าเขาแบบเป็นฮีโร่เหี้ยอะไรไอ้เหี้ยนี่มาก็คือมาถึงแบบเกิดในป่าไม่เจอใครเลยแล้วแม่งก็ไล่ทำฟาร์มไปเรื่อยๆแล้วแบบได้หมามาเป็นได้หมาเป็นพวกใช่ไหมงั้นก็ได้แมงมุม
But
ใช่เปล่าวะชื่อนี้เหรอใช่เรื่องนี้ปะวะอ๋อใช่เรื่องนี้แหละเรื่องนี้แหละนูกะนี่แหละแม่งฮาดีไงไอ้พระเอกนี่แม่งก็เก่งชิบหาย
And I'll.
in.
You see that?
If you like, I can.
Oh, this is
Marty. Clutch.
คือมันดูไม่เหมือนเรื่องอื่นตรงที่ว่าคือแบบนึกออกปะไอ้เรื่องแนวเนี้ยแม่งชอบแบบเป็นพระเอกที่แบบว่าโอ้โหคือแบบสาวๆนี่คือแบบนุ่งน้อยห่มน้อยมาถึงในห้องแล้วก็คือไม่ทำอะไรกัน ของไอ้เฮียนี่ก็คือแบบซัดยับ
To be honest,
What an
แบบว่า
introduction.
please forgive me. I have the bad habit of immediately getting into the middle of things. How very rude of me. My name is
คือมันดู
Dr.
แบบ
The name
ไอ้
is
เฮียเยอะขนาดนั้น
Santino
มึง
from
ไม่
the
ทำเลย
predatory division of
เอา
the
ผู้กล้าฮิว
Clawville
อ่ะดู
Police
ดูแล้วผู้กล้า
Hour
ฮิว
used
ดู
to-
แล้วผู้กล้าฮิวนั้นก็โหดเกินไอ้เฮียนั่นอ่ะไอ้เฮียนั่นก็
We
ดาร์ก
have
เกิ
some
นไม่ไหว
questions about one of your patients, if you don't mind. We'd like to talk to him, if that's possible.
Please be
Look, Doctor, we're too tired to play.
very
แต่
funny.
มึง
I
ตาม
must-
แก้แค้นแต่
We
มึงแบบ
know
มึ
you
ง
know
ก็
it's about Albert Wessler. Ibn Wessler's secret.
Well, yes.
ที่อ่านเอาไงผู้
Why
กล้า
should-
ผู้กล้า
Now,
ฮิวอะ
that's much more interesting.
Because Albert, regrettably, has
Not even if it's a matter of life and death.
everything's a matter of life.
Still, I'd like to
แต่
give
จริง
the
ภาพขยับได้มันก็
impossible
สะ
a
ใจกว่าจังห
try.
วะแบบหักนิ้วอะไรพวกนั้นปะ
Please, detective.
แบบรุนแรงมันจะรุนแรงหน่อยอะใช่ไหม
How long was Albert a resident of the institution?
For quite some time, his first symptoms.
Was he brought here immediately after the first signs that something wasn't?
You know, the biggest problem with an.
Because animals would rather hide what they're afraid to face.
I couldn't have
คือ
said
บางอัน
it
มันก็จะ
better
แบบว่า
myself.
คือถ้ามันแบบแบบ
As
มี
far as I
มี
know, the Wessler family wasn't
มีแนวว่าจะ
exceptionally
กระ
wealthy.
ทำกันใช่ปะ
Indeed,
มี
they
แนว
were
ว่าจะ
rather
ซ้ำกันเนี้ย
poor,
บางอันมันก็จะเป็นแบบ
but
โป๊
we
ไปเลยนึกออก
offer
ปะ
our services
นึกออก
gratis
ใช่ไหมมันก็จะแบบว่าเป็นแบบ
Then how do you
by the grace of the
เออ
treasury.
I
มัน
wouldn't
ก็
have
จะแบบ
guessed
ต้อง
that.
แบบแอบ
My
อ่านคน
family
เดียวหน่อย
and
อะไรอย่างนี้อยู่
royal
คนเดียวถึงอ่านได้อะไรอย่างเงี้ยนึกออกใช่ไหม
What kind of a place is this exactly?
It
แต่ถ้ามัน
used to
เป็น
be
แบ
a
บว่า
mansion.
How long
ไอ้
have
ไอ้
you
อย่าง
been working
ไอ้อย่าง
here?
ทำไร่อย่างเงี้ยมันจะแบบว่าไม่โชว์เราว่าแบบว่ามัน
So if
ทำอะไร
I
พวก
count
นั้นไง
correctly,
นึกออกไหมมันก็อ่านตอนไหนก็ได้
almost
แค่มันจะแบบมีข้อความเฉยๆว่าแบบ
Mr.
ปึ๊บปั๊บเอามันปึ๊บ
What a
ปึ๊บกันนะ
lovely
อะไรอย่างงี้ แบบบอกเราเป็นในอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
Tell me, Doctor.
Just like everybody else.
Oh, you can be sure about.
Is
มัน
that
ก็จะง่ายหน่อย
As it
ก็เลย
turns
ชอบ
out,
เรื่องนี้
she
เพราะมันอ่าน
likes
ที่ไหนก็ได้
small
แล้วมันแบบ
Oh, I
มันฮา
see.
เน้นฮาชอบแนวเน้นฮาหน่อย
So when did Albert become a resident of your institute?
Albert and Hobart, or Ibn as you call him?
Could you describe that
หรือ
day
อย่างไอเนี้ยเกิด
more
ชาตินี้พี่ต้อง
specifically?
เทพอ่ะ
It was not long after New
เคยดู
Year's
ไหม
Eve.
เป็นเมมเหมือน
Maybe
กันนั่น
the
ก็เคย
first
ดู
What
ใน
was
ดัง
your first
ดังจะตาย
impression of
ใช่ป่ะ
them?
มีประมาณ20 กว่าต
I
อนแล้วอ่ะ
already
สอง
knew
ซี
the
ซั่นแล้ว
Wessler name.
Yeah,
I
like
knew
a man,
who they were.
And Albert?
อ่านใช่ป่ะ
He
อ่าน
was
เหมือนกัน
new to me.
ไอ้เหี้ย
An
นั่นก็
invisible
หมด
grey
สมรรถภาพ
ghost.
ซะงั้น
The family had tried to keep
ไอ้
his
เหี้ยน่าสงสาร
existence
ชิบหาย
a secret.
Why?
Because they were ashamed of him, of
อ๋อ
course.
ใช่ไอ้นั่นมันจะ
Mr.
เก่งไม่สุด
What was your first impression of him?
He was silent, but observed everything that
Was he afraid?
มันจะมีไอ้นี่เหมือนกันที่แบบว่าเป็นมอนเตอร์อ่ะเกิดมาแล้วเป็นสลามอ่ะเกิดมาเป็น
I
โฟลิง
wouldn't
อ่ะ
say so.
And then
It
go hard.
seemed to me that
Didn't you think of that as unusual?
of course I did. But who am I?
ถ้าชอบแนวเก่งๆมันจะมีอันนึงเดี๋ยวหาแป๊บนึงนะแต่อันนี้มันก็มีฉากโป๊อ่ะเก่งลิมูรู้เก่งอยู่คือมันเก่งมันเก่งแบบว่าสมองมันไอ้นี่ด้วยอ่ะสมองมันวางแผนมันทำนู่นทำนี่มันเก่งด้วยอ่ะใช่ไหมมันเกิดมาเป็นสลามแล้วมันแบบว่าเหมือนมันรู้ว่าต้องทำอะไรอ่ะมันรู้แบบวางแผนแบบหาพวกแบบว่าเยอะอ่ะแต่รอดูมังกรเพื่อนร่วมสาบานมันใช่ปะเราดูมังกรเพื่อนร่วมสาบานมันไอ้นี่อยู่มันแสดงแสนยานุภาพอยู่ยังไม่รู้เลยว่ามังกรนั้นมันเก่งขนาดไหนถูกปะเพราะแบบไอ้เฮียริโมรู้แม่งไม่ให้เฮียนั่นทำอะไรเลยวันๆไอ้นั่นมันก็อ่านแต่การ์ตูน กินข้าวอ่านการ์ตูน ใช่ปะ มันมีไอ้เรื่องนี้ที่แบบอะไรวะมัน777อะมันแบบว่าที่มันไปสุ่มเหมือนแบบว่าไปสุ่มตั๋วไปเล่นชิงโชคมาแล้วก็เลยได้ไปเกิดใหม่ในต่างโลกและทีนี้แม่งก็แบบอะไรนะที่ให้หมุน หมุนเสี่ยงดวงหาสกิลได้ไม่จำกัดแต่เลือกได้สกิลเดียวแม่งก็หมุนไปเรื่อยๆจนได้แบบว่าคูณทุกอย่าง777เอออันนั้นก็เก่งชิบหายเหมือนกันเดี๋ยวหาให้แต่จำไม่ได้บอกว่าเรื่องนี้มันมีฉากโป้ด้วยมันไม่ใช่แบบไปนั่งแล้วก็เปิดโผล่ออกมานมโผล่มานี่ชิบหายเลยนะแล้วก็ที่ถ้าเอาแบบฮามันจะมีแบบว่านี่อีกที่แบบว่าองค์หญิงถูกจับไปองค์หญิงถูกจับไปแล้วก็ถูกทรมานด้วยการเอาของกินมาล่อไอ้โซโล่เลเวลลิ่งนั่นเด็ดอยู่แล้วใครๆเขาก็อ่านกันก็อ่านคือโซโล่เลเวลลิ่งมันจะแบบว่ามาถึงมันยังไม่เทพเลยใช่ปะล่ะมันแค่แบบเก็บเวลแบบเก็บเวลแบบเก็บชิบหายไปป่วงมันก็เลยแบบเก่งอะไรอย่างนี้ไงมันก็ยังเฮ้ยชี่แม่งแบบพยายามว่ะอะไรอย่างเงี้ยชอบสกิลไหนอ๋อใช่มันเก่งเพราะลูกน้องมันด้วยแต่ตัวมันเองก็เก่งไงใช่ไหมล่ะเก่งเลยแหละใช่ไหมมันแบบว่ามันแล้วคือแล็กอะมันเพิ่มคลาสมาก็จริงแต่มันก็แบบว่ายังไม่เก่งเท่าแบบว่ามีคลาส3คลาสอะไรอะมันกลายเป็นว่าไอ้คลาส1คลาส2นะมันดันเป็นสกิลโกงจนแบบว่าเทียบเท่าคลาสอื่นเก่งๆได้ทั้งที่มันแบบว่ามึงก็ทำให้เพิ่มคลาสไอ้เชี่ยมันซัมมอนได้ตัวเดียวมันแบบจ่องมันกระจอกแต่นะกำลังดูอยู่ว่ามันมีฉากกึบเปล่าเช็คให้ก่อนไม่งั้นเดี๋ยวพังพินาศแต่ถ้าจำไม่ผิดรู้สึกว่าจะมีอยู่แหละมีไว้ยมีจะเอาเปะล่าจะส่งที่เรื่องให้แล้วไปคัดกรองเอาเองอันนี้จะไม่ซัมมอนเท่าไหร่แต่แบบเก่งเก่งเลยเดี๋ยวส่งลิงก์ให้เลยเราต้องล็อกอินทวิตแป๊บนึงนะนี่เรื่องนี้เอออ๋อถ้าชอบแนวแบบจับสัตว์มาเป็นซัมมอนมันก็มีแบบจับสัตว์มันก็มีอีกที่แบบว่า เกิดมาใหม่เลยอ่ะแล้วแบบว่าอยู่ดีๆไปจับหมาเทพได้อ่ะนึกออกปะเคยอ่านว่าเรื่องนี้แล้วก็แบบว่าจับเพิ่มมาเรื่อยๆได้นกได้เอออันนั้นอ๋อเคยเห็นหน้าปกใช่ไหมแต่ไม่ได้อ่าน
What kind of special treatment did Albert get?
ใช่หมาขาวเอ้ยหมาดำอันนี้หมาดำเลย
You know, if an institution like ours has to.
And complete secrecy, I guess.
Yes, but that's the case for all our patients, Miss.
Of course.
แต่หมาขาว
So
นั้น
in
ตอน
what way
หมา
did
ดำ
he
นั้นตอนก็ยัง
receive
ไม่เยอะเหมือน
more
กัน
than the
แต่อัน
others?
นี้พอเยอะหน่อยแต่ไม่เยอะมากอันที่ส่งให้ไปเนี่ย
Basically, we don't.
So you
พระเอก
didn't
นี่คือ
even
เก่ง
know
จัด
if he
ๆเพราะ
had.
ทุกอย่าง
Initially,
คูณ
no. He was
777
more
ห
of
ม
a
ดไง
get.
แม่งมาถึงแม่งก็เลยแบบเก่งเลยอะ
Do you think he was a threat to others?
He didn't seem like that at first. He was fragile.
And later, when you came to.
Albert had certain seizures.
Are you telling me
We found out very quick.
he had these seizures from the beginning?
Yes,
แต่ก็คือ
Mr.
แกตัดสิน
Featherland.
ใจว่าแก
But
จะ
they
สร้างฮาเลม
started
ของ
to
จริง
eat
แก
it
ซัดจริง
Oh, yeah.
ภาพนี่บอกเลยว่าซัดยับ อันที่ส่งให้อ่ะไม่รู้เคยอ่านเปล่า
So Albert could just walk in and.
Far from it, Mr. Featherland. Though Mr. Hobart Wessler had appeared on many occasions.
What was the purpose of these?
Albert Wessler was working on a painting, Miss.
Oh, yes, the painting. It's.
So you've.
Sure, I have. Did Albert tell you about his relationship with his brother?
Rarely.
แม่แต่
He
ที่ซัมมอน
respected
เยอะๆนี่
and
นึกไม่ออก
loved his
ว่ะ
brother, but when he came to talk, he was usually
มีอยู่แค่2 เรื่องเองที่
angry.
นึกออกเป็นหมาดำแล้วก็มีอีนั่นแหละ ชื่ออะไรนะคุบิอะไรนั่นอ่ะที่เป็นสลามแล้วมีลูกน้องเยอะ
Oh, why?
ๆส่วนใหญ่มันก็จะแบบเก่งด้วยตัวมัน
Oh,
เองใช่ไหม
fear, jealousy.
So Albert left on many occasions.
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. Every time he came back, he was like a
More danger.
Albert was hurting himself, and on one occasion, he even tried to hurt me.
Do you think the painting caused it?
Not the painting.
But it's.
Exactly. He was obsessed, right until that fateful day when he returned to us for the.
What exactly happened that.
It wasn't Hobart who
แต่
brought
จริง
his
ๆก็อยาก
brother back
มัน
that
มันมี
day, but two of
มัน
his
มีไอ้ที่
gorillas.
ที่มันเป็นเกมออนไลน์เหมือนกันนะ
Literally.
What
พอไป
happened
อ่าน
to
พวก
him?
ทั้งแบบว่าแบบเกิดใหม่ต่างโลกพวกแบบว่าที่แบบว่าแนวเกมออนไลน์มันมีไอเนี้ยน้องโล่อะเคยอ่านไหมน้องโล่สายแทงค์อะ
I don't like to talk about that.
ที่แบบว่าโกง
Mr.
ชิบหายอะ
Featherland.
ทำเควสทำนู่นทำนี่แล้วได้แบบได้ของพิเศษมาแปลงเป็นหุ่นยนต์ เป็นปี
It
ศา
could
จ
be
ที่อะไร
vital to
เงี้ย
the case, Doctor.
Oh, you're right. There's no use turning
แม่งเลยแบบ
back
ไอ้เหี้ยมันมีเกม
now.
ออนไลน์ที่แบบว่าอย่างนี้ปะวะ
So you're
อะไรอย่าง
saying
เงี้ย
Albert was
ก็เลย
brought
แบบว่า
back.
อารมณ์แบบ
Yes.
อยากแบบ RPG อะ
And they
ช่วงนี้ก็
didn't
แบบ
give
อยาก
any
RPG
Dr. Quetzal is cold and professional, but he's also very confused. Maybe it's cruel. The two fellas who brought
Those two fellas?
a ram and a bobcat.
No, one of them was a tiger, if I remember correctly. He had a rather fresh bump.
Did they tell you anything besides
ไปไหนแล้วล่ะ
it was
เงีย
an
บจัง
accident?
They didn't say anything, but gave
ส
an
งสัยไป
obvious
อ่าน
see.
การ์ตูนแน่เลย
Pull yourself together, Doctor.
Mind your tone.
Sorry, Doc. But I can see you're...
How could I not be? I'm not a monster.
So, what was he like?
Even more silent than ever. No surprise.
What do you mean by that?
โอ้ไปคุยเรื่องอื่นไม่มีสมาธิกับเกมเลยกดมั่วไปหมดเลยกู
What happened then? How did I...
A few weeks later, Hobart came to visit Albert one more time. Albert had been...
What did Hobart do during the...
He didn't do anything. He just sat and...
Couldn't you manage to draw anything?
Nothing. For a while, he was trying to signal...
Do you think Hobart could have killed...
It's horrible to say it.
How did he disappear in the end?
That's what's most eerie about it all, Mr. Featherland.
Did anyone see anything?
No one. We interrogated the staff, even the patient.
Unfortunately, I have a hunch. Thank you.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could be of...
We understand, Doctor.
ได้กี่ดาวเนี่ยโอ้เอาใหม่ลองใหม่
So,
Albert,
could you just...
it was...
What was your...
I already...
And
He was...
Why?
Because they...
What was your...
He was...
Was he afraid?
I wouldn't...
Didn't you think...
Of course.
What kind...
You know...
And complete...
Yeah.
Of course.
Basic.
So you didn't...
Initially...
Do you think
He did... Albert...
Are you telling me...
Yeah. No.
So Albert...
Far.
What was the...
Albert West.
Oh, sure. Did Albert...
From the first...
Which could...
It could have been...
So Albert...
Exactly.
What? It could...
Yeah.
The two... I see. Concentrate.
I'm sure it was hope.
But what?
Maybe Albert...
To whom?
To... Your... Well...
What happened? What couldn't... Do you think... How that did it?
No.
We understand. That's quite shocking.
I think you understand why we kept it a secret. If it wasn't for Mr. Wessler's...
Then the accident?
Accident.
Different.
If someone got one of it...
We believe you, Doctor.
I'd rather call it his room.
Thanks to the Wessler name,
Yes. Well, we try to make all of our patients...
I hope you don't mind if we take a look around in there.
That's not...
Well, that's... It seems that being a West...
and a healthy dose.
Mostly that, yeah. Let's take a good look around.
Well,
What the...
on me.
This place is...
I'm on it, Bossberg.
Scribbled.
Just like...
Yeah.
If you say so.
Look at that. Identical two-man... Of all the wild ones, Marty...
Just use your imagination.
A small window.
No way. Is this some kind of puzzle?
I don't think so. But we could still... The style. It's very
You've been lonely for.
not funny, Marty.
It is, a little. You know, I don't think he had it so.
You mean apart from being separated from everyone you love in an ancient...
You're right.
As always. Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman. Albert was... What do you make of this?
Apart from the fact the guy was totally in.
That maybe we've been chasing the wrong...
What do you mean?
Everything will be revealed.
Why do you have to be so melodramatic all of us?
If I'm right, this'll...
What's that, Sonny? A blur?
I just have to think things through before I...
Ugh, you're killing.
Back to Clawville, where we can finally...
You're driving me.
What can you tell us about the woman in the photo we saw in Albert's...
Do you mean Miss Natasha Katsenko? Well,
Did she ever visit this place?
never. But if you ask me,
And Albert, did he mention...
constantly, it was obvious he had an affection.
I wouldn't jump ahead, Doctor. Something else could be...
Do you think so? Or
Maybe they do, Doctor, but in my line of work, logic's not...
In 99% of cases.
Exactly. But this one typically...
If you say so.
so, Detective,
I'm afraid we have, Doctor.
I wouldn't dare to say I'm happy to hear.
Well, thanks, Doc.
I hope I don't offend you by saying
Not on account of either of our jobs, am I right?
exactly.
มาเข้าฉากยิงปืนอีกแล้วสู้ๆ
Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot? Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
Whew. Well,
โอเค
That
ผ่าน
A little too close
ไม่
for
ต้องพลา
my
ดเลย
taste.
นะ
come on, what did you work out?
Sure. Let's put the picture together, piece by piece. Let's start from the beginning.
โอเค
So,
ไหน
we got a case.
กลัวอ๋อต้องอันนี้เหรอเริ่มจากรูปภาพ I'm not sure ไม่ใช่จดหมาย could be important but not now อ่ะ painting ไหมโอเค แล้วก็นาตาชาให้มา
Natasha tried to show us the painting. And that painting would have shown us the way. To Ibn and Albert Wessler. Albert painted Natasha, so he met her on more than one occasion. Which made Albert fall in love with Natasha. And on a fateful night, he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
So what happens now?
The inevitable, Marty. We're going to the west.
You mean Albert, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think she knew about?
Something stinks, Marty.
Too many.
Well, after 10 years...
9. Huh.
What?
You just laughed.
What? No.
No, you laughed.
Just leave it, Marty.
I'll be telling this to my grandchicks.
All right, pal, that's enough.
Okay. So...
And his best chance was to trade places with...
So that's why the...
Yeah, Ibn couldn't squeal even if he wanted to.
What a diabolical plan.
More like insane.
But why the messages then? Why the threats? Albert got what he wanted. He could have got away with it.
I'm not a psychologist, Marty, but remember what the doctor told us. Albert has a seriously injured mind, and
So the messages were written by one of his personalities, consumed by...
something like that, Marty. But we can only learn the whole truth.
You're right. So...
We're going, Marty, to find...
Well, if there's anything you'd like to do before...
You're right, Marty. It's time to... Hey, Lewis. You weren't awake all...
I've never been this excited, Sonny. Seriously, What is it?
You, Lewis.
What?
Just now, you didn't...
Oh. I must be...
And it...
So, thank...
Come on, boys. Don't even mention it. It is...
Maybe the last...
Hey, Sonny. Don't spoil his mood. He's...
Pardon.
Nothing. I see we're ready.
You'll need a shotgun for this kind of deal, Mart.
Nothing to fear while Bertha's here.
Should I...
That would be nice for a... Do you think that'll be enough?
Enough evidence. Not in the slightest.
And with big gun.
Exactly.
I like this new...
There is no new Sonny. Just the old...
If our theory's correct,
That's the plan.
you think you'll need your fake...
I never needed a badge.
What a punchline.
It's more like a kind of good luck charm.
And?
No, Marty. Not really.
If we survive this, can we...
I'd rather keep it for a really...
You're saying I'm not special?
I was joking. If we survive...
Now you're talking. It's a little outdated.
It can pierce the skin of a rhino, Marty. And the rust brings back...
You know, sometimes I feel like...
Rest assured, Marty. Do you remember that case?
Which one?
When that
To our...
This was...
This? This...
Yeah, before it was closed down. When there was still some life here.
Yeah.
Still, I love...
Sonny, you're Did you forget anything?
No, I just thought I'd take a...
You becoming sentimental?
Who knows?
Oh.
Should I say?
I know, Sonny.
But you won't.
On the beak.
Thanks, pal.
Forget about it. Well, if we have...
Hey, don't steal my stuff.
Just learning from the best.
Let me give you some advice. Hey, old man. Sun's not even up.
You know what's my secret?
What?
I never close.
That clever.
How can I help you, lads?
Well, Sonny's going to die. I'm just wrapping up a
So, you'll be off to the west.
You're sharp, old...
Well, me dear lads, I'm...
Hey, don't use...
that I just...
I can...
Or maybe in the obit...
Ah, you cranky crow. It's still not too late for us, you know? I'll grab...
Wouldn't it be great?
You could finally take me to Averia like you
I never promised that, but...
So, we're gonna get ourselves shot to...
Hell yeah. Since when do you drive a wonder machine?
No, that's not mine. My son left it to me for safekeeping.
The Cubs still visit home often.
They're good kids. They come to visit me several times a year, and...
You're fortunate indeed, Uncle.
Sure I am.
You know, if we survive this,
You could be right about that, Marty. Who do you think will...
My bet's on good old...
I'll take it.
Oh, look what I found.
Furry gods. Another...
And one of my favorites, too. Man.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You know, Sonny, you could read one day.
If it's about me and you, then I want none of...
I have a feeling if a nuclear bomb fell on...
Yeah, and Mullen would be there too. Even...
Oh, that's quite romantic.
Extremes are always... Does the name Albert mean anything to you?
I know multiple Alberts, Sonny.
Albert,
I see you're in a funny...
I'm not joking.
And who is this Albert, anyway?
Even better, my friend. I was hoping you could tell me something.
I can, Sonny boy. Avoid him. Avoid the hall.
Well, I used to be a professional swimmer.
No, I didn't.
I lied. What do you know about that asylum? What's it called?
Since there's only one of those around Clawville, I know which one you mean, Sonny. It's an ancient mansion, easily...
We actually...
That...
Seriously, what do you...
The place is self-sufficient in theory, but in reality, the Crown maintains it. No one knows the exact reason why, but according to gossip, they used to keep someone in there. Someone who was...
Well, they say we're legends, too, and we're standing right in...
What can I say, then?
This Albert, he had to paint a picture of Natasha.
Let me guess.
Yeah, classic, huh? Then...
Yeah, well, that's a classic, too. So, you're telling me...
Exactly, he's Albert, a dangerous...
Lads, I guess that Miss Marble's going to write another one of them.
You mean Meredith? Oh, that's just...
Once you sold your soul, it's too late.
That's what I keep telling him.
Do you know Dr. Quetzal?
You mean Professor Quetzalcoatlus? Yeah, now you laugh at this.
You did what?
Do I not look the type to you?
No, you... Well, I didn't mean that. I just didn't know you...
I studied psychology, Sonny. Only I forgot to graduate. That's what my father does.
So that's why you know the animals so well.
No, I know them well because I have a newspaper stand and I talk to hundreds of animals each day. And I listen to the everyday problems of almost all of them. There's no better lesson in animal studies.
You surprise me every time, old beaver. And what do you...
You're afraid he screwed you? He looks like a terribly dishonest snake, but don't let your prejudices overshadow what your wattle tells you. Quetzal's one of the kindest-hearted and most honest animals I've ever known.
That's good to know, Uncle Mullen. Or rather, Professor Mullen.
Hey, don't get cocky with me.
What do you know about the Wessler Mansion?
That if you're about to go there, bring a tank.
Dangerous, you mean?
Dangerous? It's a fortress, so it has giant walls, watchtowers, and of course...
Yeah, sounds great.
It's a beautiful place, I must admit. At least you'll kick the bucket with mouths hanging open in wonder.
That's something.
Good attitude, my lad. Keep it.
Got any good advice?
I always have some for you, lads.
That's very wise advice. Why haven't you told us before? Could have saved Sonny some painful...
If you carry on like that, Marty, you too can learn how it feels. Hey, Boobo.
Hello, old...
Is he asleep?
But his eye...
Hey, what...
You were some...
What the... Sonny wanted to say hi before he suffers an unpleasant death of...
Would you shut the clock up, Marty? You're not funny.
I am a little bit.
You're going to Wessler's, huh?
Bingo. We're gonna put an...
Ooh. Or you're...
Well, that's always a possibility.
Get yourself killed for all I care, but don't come here covered in blood.
Oh, thanks for the support.
Don't mention it, you old gizzard.
No hard feelings.
What can I say, boys?
You sure do, Ursula.
Would you like a nice hot cup of tea?
No, thanks. We just...
Why? You going somewhere?
No, we're just, visiting a...
Sonny's gonna die.
Shut up, Marty.
So it's a case. Well,
You don't need to say that, Ursula. We just...
you're a good boy, Sonny. And Mark...
Oh, come on, Ursula. Stop. You know...
You have a point.
The silence,
The smell.
Yeah. The Cobbler District has its own...
It seems Zip is...
That's waiting only... Well, he's out. He's brave.
They're often the same, Marty. And you... Hello, Zip. I see they...
You know, Sonny. They told me I could stay in there for 48 hours if I want.
Well, maybe you should have done that.
Shit, I had enough. Fuck it. You understand? When you interrogated me, you opened my eyes. I don't give a shit.
That's the Zip we know and...
Thanks, Marty. So, why are you here?
One last coffee.
Are you going to get him?
We don't have a choice, Zip. We're grabbing the rat by the tail. No screwing...
Ah, I see Ibben's really got to you.
Just Sonny. I'm like this all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
So...
No, I was just thinking we could take another...
okay.
Don't even...
You're really becoming sentimental.
One more word.
Yep, I'm gonna shut it. Well, they couldn't even manage to...
Useless pincushion.
They're always half-assed, Sonny.
Leave them be. Your record is perfect. You...
That's why I deserve a medal.
Get out. Wind down.
If you only knew how much...
Also, to be a cop, Marty.
You know, Sonny...
Deborah.
Yeah, her body. I called you every name in the book inside my...
What kept you with me?
No. I just wanted to see your downfall, boss.
Wow. What?
But then everything changed.
On the ship?
I don't know. Being tied up with you, waiting for certain death. I know I lashed out at you, but in truth, I
think I do, Marty.
So, I guess there's
nothing left to do but kill a rat.
For the last time?
For the last clucking time.
Swear?
I swear.
All right. Nice.
Yeah, it really.
Any better?
Not really.
I'm curious about how they killed her. There were no...
Well, if all goes well.
Or not.
Or not. Wouldn't be the first.
You know, pulling the trigger...
You mean when you shot me?
Yeah.
But it wasn't hard.
Not at all, Sonny. I knew you'd survive. I wanted it to be a permanent
That something was gonna...
Yeah. And that I was never...
It really did hurt.
I know.
I almost bled to...
Almost was the goal.
And? Did you...
Well, what hurt me wasn't what you did. I mean, of course it did, but what hurt the most was you...
Not until you pulled the trigger. At that moment...
Yeah. All right, enough sentimental crap.
What?
Come on, Sonny. Even a...
Oh, well.
Yep.
What do you know about the...
That if you're about to go there...
Dangerous, you mean?
Dangerous? Ha!
Yeah, sounds great.
It's a beautiful...
That's some...
Good attitude, my lad.
Do you have any fresh information?
Of course. Still crisp.
Do you have any fresh information?
Of course. Still
And what do you expect will happen when you...
They'll either let us in, or we'll blow open the doors and go in...
Well, I'm not sure you know what you're up against, boys, but...
Hey, don't write us off.
I'm just getting ready for all Hey, chicken cop.
Yeah, Zip?
Take care of your feathers for me.
Don't worry. I'll protect this smelly...
All in all, thanks, Zip.
Thank you too, boys.
I'm not sure that...
One more coffee, boys?
Thanks, Zip. Maybe not.
If there is a next time.
All this marvelous...
I wasn't asking.
Hey, oh.
Ah, what'd you say?
I said I'm clunk. It's almost impossible to think of you as a real doctor.
According to rumor...
Believe it or not, I had a great future.
Well, it probably never...
Ooh.
Can I give you a piece of advice, Martin?
Of course, Booba.
Take care of the old rooster.
That's all I ever...
How is the old owl?
He's old and grumpy.
Wait a minute. Isn't he supposed...
He is. I mean, Reginald's never truly asleep.
Even now?
Yes.
I gotta see that.
Can I give you a...
Of course.
Take care of yourselves.
Will do, Auntie Ursula.
Hey, don't be saucy.
Natasha became even more
You fell for her hard.
It's nothing like that, Marty. I only met her one time. It just makes me crazy if I can't solve something. And she...
Maybe you have to accept this one, Boss Bird. That woman's out of your league.
you're probably...
หาทางไปต่อไม่ได้อ่ะทำไงดีอ่ะ
What was the last book?
Something by Herringway, if...
Wow, really?
No.
Oh.
งงจัดเลยว่ะ
You didn't have the chance to tell me what happened to your brother.
He left Clawville and...
Oh,
But I received an unexpected letter 2 weeks ago. From the Surab.
Was it him?
He wrote the letter, that's for sure. I could smell the jungle when I opened it. But whether he was...
Have you tried to find him?
He'll find me if he wants to, Sonny. I know he's...
But he's still wanted in Clawville.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry for playing a...
I know, Sonny.
You know, you've truly changed, Marty.
Thanks, boss.
Just, don't call me boss. 119 days left, Marty.
You know...
It's not gonna be the
Why don't you take Natasha with you?
Huh. What do you eat?
Come on, Sonny. I guess...
Many heroes, but...
I hope you're...
No, Marty.
Yeah. We've done a lot of stupid...
More than we should have, that's...
Well, memories grow more beautiful with time.
It's a miracle we didn't burn...
You see? We're getting better. The blue side of the...
So, you know him after?
Of course I know him. It's M.B. Davis, the greatest musician.
I'd like to know how many times...
You see? I can still surprise you.
You know it's just...
Of course. Maybe you should go back to the...
I know you're just clucking with me, but believe it or not...
And what's keeping you?
I can't stand children. I can't talk...
Oh, yeah. That's quite a...
Well, I don't even know what...
I wouldn't like to be in your place, Sonny. But this...
Easy to say, Marty, but... I feel like nothing's the same anymore.
You mean she stole them?
Yeah.
Maybe you should look for her. You know, you could find...
I could have done it already. Maybe... Huh. Maybe I am.
Buddy, you really need a sec...
I thought about it too, Marty, but...
I'm sure Lewis would do it. I'd love to see...
Moron. But at least you finally managed to...
Really? Shit.
I've also forgiven you.
I don't remember...
I'm not mad anymore.
Blow me, Sonny. You always have to have...
Of course not.
งั้นเราต้องไปต่อยังไงอ่ะ
Abandon hope, all...
Very fun.
Funny, because it's true.
เขายังไม่มีเบาะแสเกี่ยวกับว่าบ้านมันอยู่ไหนอะไรอย่างนั้นป่ะแล้วเราจะหาจากไหนอ่ะ
Albert was madly... It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us. Identical twin.
เชี่ยทำไงดีวะ เราพลาดอะไรไปตรงไหนอ่ะ
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
ปวดหมอง ออก Google นั้นมันก็นะ ทำไมเราไปเวสเลอร์ไอ้นั่นไม่ได้อะงงว่ะ
Roachtown?
Thank the...
I think.
Yeah, from...
It seems so.
You mean...
Yeah.
I'm not so...
Yeah. Does it still work?
Who knows? Maybe Zipski...
I can easily imagine.
Why don't you...
Don't you mean that Marty guy?
They say he names...
Well, he's a flop.
Hits first,
Yeah, a real...
Hey, I'm...
We know Marty.
Blow me, both of you.
One more coffee, boys?
Thanks, Zip. Maybe...
If there is a next time.
ไปต่อไม่ได้อะทำไมอะบั๊กอะ
And good old Mullen...
Eternal. Like the...
And the pain in my back. Do you have any fresh information?
Of course, still crisp.
Hope Marty's gonna be... Mullen's car. Ancient, but kind...
You're still mad at Mary.
That woman's...
Yeah?
Yeah?
Nothing's ever good enough for you, huh?
ทำไงดีวะติดวาคาอยู่ตรงเนี้ย เอ๊ยยังไงวะ
Human, huh?
You're who?
I got a new partner
When blood boil fine.
Sure, when you were fired. His name is Melvin. A little...
And where exactly?
I have no idea. We worked together for one day.
But you hated me.
Yeah. I was even a little...
That, feels... Once this...
Hello?
Hail to thee, oh.
Did you know?
What? You hear that, Sonny? It's a sign. We can't...
I was just joking.
Oh.
You hear that, Marty? It's a sign.
I'm gonna try the...
Oh, you have to...
No, it can't be...
You have such a delicate way of...
You're right about that.
Hey, Zip. Listen.
And?
Nothing.
ทำไงวะ
I had such a... You said it, not...
One more coffee, boy?
Thanks.
If there isn't... Ah, old Zip's...
I think we may have got...
We get to everybody, Boss Bird.
ปวดหัว
What do you know about the...
That if you're about to go there...
Dangerous, you mean?
Dangerous?
Yeah, sounds...
It's a beautiful place, I must admit. At least...
That's something.
Good attitude, my lad.
Do you have any,
Of course.
Will we buy a new... Seems like the... Who are you?
เฮ้ยมันไปต่อยังไงวะ
This Albert. Yeah. Classic, huh? Then he killed it.
Yeah, well, that's a classic too. So, you're telling me...
Exactly. He's Albert.
Lads, I guess that Miss
You mean Meredith? Oh,
Once you sold your soul, it's...
That's what I keep telling him.
do you have any,
Of course.
I've also forgiven...
I don't...
I'm not...
Blow me.
Of course not. I've also forgiven you.
I don't...
I'm not mad anymore.
Blow me, son.
Of course not.
ไปต่อไม่ได้อ่ะ
How's it going, Papa Boo?
Very well.
Ah, I see.
Thanks, son.
Memories.
I remember every...
Next time, tell your...
Well, that's very good at...
How are yours? See,
That's why they call them...
I see.
หงุดหงิด
I remember how beautiful...
Come on, Sonny. You're making me...
I want to know the details.
Ursula used to play the piano at a place called the Coconut Coal.
And she was a lovely little...
Yeah, you said...
Oh, boys. Take care of yourself.
Will do on...
Hey,
Can I give you a piece of...
Of course.
Take care.
That's...
If only... I've had enough...
Clarville PD, how can I help?
I can't even.
Like a raving lunatic. Strain. I've also forgiven. I'm not.
Blow me some.
Of course not. It's like we're the only one. Nautica.
Do you think that'll be enough?
Enough evidence.
And with big...
Exactly.
I like this.
There is no new...
So,
We have no other choice, Lewis. We're gonna see it.
you're brave.
Well, the rabbits...
This isn't about
Stubbornness?
mostly, yeah. I never thought I'd ever look at this place.
Life's weird, isn't it?
You mean when you shot?
You know I had...
Yeah. Have I ever?
I don't think so.
Then let's leave it.
Hey, I apologize.
That's okay, Marty. Yeah. Well,
Who, me? What do you...
Well,
thanks, Lewis.
I just realized
Yes, Marty.
that he's been...
Exactly.
It was...
Don't blame yourself.
Well, it's...
Who knows?
Yeah, right. Do you think the...
You know that rep...
He seemed like a...
Yeah.
Are you still talking about the...
Good question.
So what...
Something like that, Marty.
I really hope you're right.
We have no other...
Do you think it's a love triangle?
Good question, Marty.
In her own way.
Maybe. Maybe.
So...
I don't know.
I'm not...
I think that...
Really?
You mean me?
Who can he...
Maybe you're right.
มาแล้วเว้ย
Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting for me.
Furry gods. I knew...
Half the city is in his hands, Marty.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our...
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really? What the hell is it?
I think it's a monument to an enormous...
Well, anyone who builds a tower this big must...
Or he just has too much stuff.
Quite the steed, isn't...
Seems nowadays organized crime...
Are you surprised?
Well, they say the team's back to...
Nah, that's...
Oh, yeah. It's...
Oh, this place...
100% human...
Not like that.
Or maybe some chicken-eating...
What? Oh... Huh, one of
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers.
I wonder how chivalry is compatible...
Ibn was planning to lead...
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him...
Yeah.
Must be some...
Don't believe the tales they tell about the...
And a lot of money.
That, too.
Is this a...
or a small,
Well, if it...
a serious.
Hey, please excuse my partner. He didn't mean to be rude. It's just his,
look what the cat...
Funny, I don't recognize.
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them?
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. The two.
Exactly.
What are you doing here?
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss.
Is that so?
Yeah.
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Get the hell out of our...
Easy, pal. We're not even. This must lead.
Let's get the big guns.
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in.
Oh, my trigger finger.
Relax, Marty.
Yeah. Just don't... Ah, what a pleasant...
Get lost.
What did you say?
Turn around and get the hell out of here now. If you...
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry.
Martin!
Huh?
Don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll...
Do you mean Natasha?
You really don't understand, do you?
So, I was trying to tell the detective. I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait.
Thank you, Miss.
Please, Sonny. I thought we've all...
Please, Natasha.
Martin?
It's all right, Olivia.
Yes, Miss Katzenka.
It's like the vegetation...
Maybe it will. Maybe in 100...
That's quite...
Yeah, it is.
This place is...
Because you know...
With Natasha.
I haven't...
The truth is, Ibn isn't real.
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
So you know who left it.
Oh, we know much more.
Wild gods.
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such...
Along with Molly?
So you know.
Yeah, I know, Natasha.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painful.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah.
Dear sweet...
Cold, stiff Deborah.
Please don't say that.
A price worth paying.
You cannot think I had...
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me.
You have to know.
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detectives. I'm having...
Is that so? Oh, not
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentleman that you were exhausted,
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open.
Then this way.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to...
Yes, dear.
Please, follow...
Lead on, Wessler.
Goodbye.
This estate is rather
Well, thank you.
I suppose it took years and years of
Yeah. As you say, Mr...
You should be.
Are you trying to say...
No, just think.
Yeah. Would you like it?
Really. Tempting, but
Yeah, I've heard you don't...
And I've heard you don't despise murder, Wessler. By the way, you've heard right.
Yeah, I see...
More like...
And that's not it.
Yeah.
No, that's not how we do business.
I really hope so.
Do you keep a revolver?
Yeah, a bad habit.
I agree.
Farewell from Fall.
This paint...
It's beautiful and rather provocative.
I'm not surprised.
But the corner is missing.
You're right, Sonny.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately...
You don't know. Well, if you're interested...
Really?
Really.
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But the...
More like a rat scratch.
A.W.
That's...
Albert Wessler. He's a great painter. I don't know...
Enough! Out with it already. What are you...
Easy, Wessler. We'll get to that. Impressive bat.
Sure is better than a...
That's right.
I'm not sure I understand.
We'll see about that.
หมดแล้วมั้งถึงเวลาต้องคุยกับมันได้แล้วมั้ง
So, what do you want to know?
Oh, you have rather...
That's true. I should tell you,
None taken. But tell me, are we going to flatter each other for a long...
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah. So.
Oh, forgive us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us.
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our...
And then we'll just leave you.
All right. I'll go along with you.
With pleasure, Mr. Wesley. I have no idea what she sees in you, but...
Yeah, she, really worries more.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly?
Since you've been to the Nile.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler, what Natasha used to do?
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did...
What did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place.
You...
Sonny, don't.
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
You're right.
You're funny, you know that?
About the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's
such self...
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much...
Indeed. But,
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your...
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not a crime. This picture...
Why do you think so? It's just...
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if...
Really?
He fell in love with her.
Who'd you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions...
You mean, me?
You.
No, I mean... While Albert was painting, yeah, but I...
And you think he could have fallen in love?
Yeah.
Did Natasha know about...
No, of course.
Do you love beautiful things? You were afraid of losing her.
Stop. Enough. If you want to...
We're just doing our...
Then do it clearly. And quickly.
We visited Albert's cell.
That's a
classic, even.
What the hell are you, Bap?
This is Albert Wessler's...
More like a confession.
In which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for...
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad.
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you?
How dare...
Just tell him, Sonny.
You're just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to, no matter how hard you
What?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering?
Albert is an imposter. He's not who he says he is, and might not even... What were you thinking, Albert? How...
Until the end of my life, if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except...
Why did you think that would happen?
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see.
Why did you decide...
Yeah, as you're curious, from the moment I laid eyes on Natasha...
You've never talked about your feelings for Natasha with...
Are you insane? Yeah, Abram would have had me killed.
So instead, you've done the same thing, haven't you?
Comfortable. Do you think all of this was just some kind of cruel game for me? I had to
Try me a...
Yeah, you know, there's only a thin, fragile membrane between love and hate. If anything touches it, it tears it.
You can analyze me until the sun goes down, Wesley.
Yeah, evasive answer.
Why did you have to mutilate it?
That's an interesting question, you see, but the answer is exceptionally simple.
Weird way of showing you.
You can't understand that. He was my everything, the only one.
She took your brother's place pretty quickly, didn't she? There's not much room.
Yeah, you're understanding the situation, Detective, but
Not immediately.
unfortunately, tearing out his tongue wasn't enough. Yeah, I must admit I've,
And poking out his eye.
Oh, that was just an...
Just an accident? You're a dirty...
Please, don't be vulgar, Sonny. It's too dangerous in your car.
So you feel you're two people...
Does it sound crazy? Maybe it is. But
Do you think you can avoid the gas
I don't have to avoid anything, Sonny. You and your friend,
You're not the cold-blooded killer you'd like to...
Yeah, do you think so?
That was your plan.
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland?
Which is...
Ibn's ghost. Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about that.
So you mean Ibn's...
He was here all along. Don't you get it?
I must get serious, because... When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then at the text...
You simply fell in love with her?
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is a...
Everybody thinks that, Albert. But...
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all. At that moment...
Let him have her, right?
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He...
What did you do that made Ibn get you locked up?
That's a sharp turn, Detective.
It just came to me, you know? Where did it all start?
Jealousy.
Oh, come on, Albert. Alone, locked up at the end of the world, while your brother is one of the most influential figures of Clawville, driving an expensive car, living in a mansion, with the city's most desirable woman in his bed. Why would...
Yeah, Albert was jealous of Ibn. Maybe he still is. But I understand why he did...
What does that mean, exactly?
Albert did our mother wrong. Poor old Mom. She never hurt a fly. But Albert couldn't take that she was praising...
What did you do to her?
Albert killed her. It looked like an accident, but Ibn knew it wasn't. That was the last straw. Albert had to be locked up, and he agreed.
But he never forgot who did this to him either.
Ibn was really good to him. Visited him every week. Did everything he could.
And that was his down.
Both of them, Sonny. And
When did you decide that we too...
Can I be honest? I didn't want to hurt you, even after what you've done at the club, after interrogating Natasha and me so cruel.
Until we found...
I didn't even know about you finding her until the phone call from the Nile. Then it all became clear.
You remove anyone if they happen to cross your path.
Ibn had always been like that. Albert the opposite, so don't think I...
You mean fear.
Yeah. What do you know about these concepts, Detective? You've spent your life chasing petty nobody.
I may be a nobody, Mr. Wessler, but at least I know who and what I am. I'm Santino Featherland.
Enough, Santino. Enough games. Ask your last question before I get...
I'm very close to breaking him, but... Natasha was kind to you.
Natasha was, simply amazing.
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of charm.
I think I do.
I knew Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep such a delicate...
That's why you had to become Ibn.
I didn't take Ibn's place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him. Can't you see? It's the only...
Was.
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that gentle and pure.
Maybe it's not too late, Albert.
No. You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Ibn, but he...
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert. Nobody can bear...
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love, It could only be hate, Mr. Featherland. It's an endlessly exciting, thrilling, and warm feeling, and infinitely red. Just like love.
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight. But you still did it. Why?
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert would have died, Mr. Featherland.
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them? And which one of you killed Deborah?
In my world, Ibn and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same.
More than life itself.
You see? We're not so...
You and I have nothing in common, Wesley.
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger.
Goodbye, son.
So long.
Ui, ทำไงยิงไม่ยิงสั่นกระพริบตาสั่นยิงแดงใครยิงใครกันแน่วะ
So, you heard everything.
I heard everything.
I'm sorry I had to find...
And thank you.
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But believe me, I still thought carefully before firing.
About who to talk...
You know, I threw...
But this man wasn't him.
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know.
It won't be easy to process.
I'm sorry I dragged you into the...
The cops? But how?
I have no idea.
Do not look at me.
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you.
Please, Sonny.
I don't want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried. Hello, boss.
Hello, boys.
Before you say anything, we can explain.
No need for that, Santino. Monica already told me everything.
Monica?
Hey, boys. What were you thinking? That I would just...
Thanks, Mon. Should we say...
You know already, boys. Shoes are my...
Hey, mine too.
Of all that's furry, we don't want to hear...
yes, boss.
Don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want to report...
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right after I figure out myself. But
what Monty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to...
What happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry?
Why does everybody keep asking that?
Why, indeed.
So, can we go now, boss?
Don't give me ID.
hey, Olivia.
Marty?
I just, wanted to...
For what exactly?
For trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me. I loved my job.
I didn't need...
Of course you didn't.
Can I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage.
You're a good boy, Bosco.
You know, folks, somebody's got to take care of the real police work.
Sorry for the mess, Bosco.
Yeah.
How did you catch them?
They were already in cuffs before then, Sonny. We had the house surrounded. If you could have hung on...
Hey, a second longer and it would have been...
That's...
Cluck you sideways, Bosco. Gentlemen?
Gentlemen?
We're honestly very sorry it had to end.
Yeah, this piece.
For myself, I'm glad, gentlemen. I would have sincerely regretted it if we had to shoot both of you, but unfortunately...
Don't think we'll be behind bars for long, chickens.
Oh, look at that. He can talk
In complex sentences.
Yeah, or something like
Amazing.
Look at all these plants.
Yeah.
Strange how someone... Thanks again, Mon.
No wonder, since you put holes in there, boss.
Well,
Then
จบ
who
ซี
was
รีส์
it?
ได้แล้วมั้ง
Natasha.
Really?
It was for us, too. Believe me.
What? Are you...
No, sir.
Then stop pecking around.
yes, sir.
So, what now? Where to next?
I think I should more,
You should.
but I don't know what to.
I understand, Natasha.
Yes, I know.
See you around.
Ma'am.
Goodbye, detectives.
Look at all these plants.
Yeah. Amazing.
Strange how someone so rotten inside, like Wessler, can still dream. How the hell did you find your way here, Tim?
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind.
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could legally throw you in jail.
I love.
I wasn't joking.
So, where did you get the scoop?
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking.
That I admit.
Well, it's a miracle that all of the city.
Pluck off, Tim.
Hey!
You. What?
I was just driving around.
Trying to feed your grand.
What can I say, Sonny?
Did someone hire you to follow?
I just had to keep an eye on you and not...
But you managed some.
A professional's a professional.
Yeah, thanks.
Unfortunately, I can't, my friend.
You and your promises.
Some people still take them.
You're a real piece of guano.
Of course. I've learned everything.
Maybe one day you'll get your own statue at the.
Not while blood boils.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think I have an idea who.
Hey, stop it right there.
Oh, are you afraid your reaction?
Huh, you wish.
So, here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The Chicken Police.
Damn it, Tim, drop it and.
Oh, no, boys.
What the cluck did you say?
Stand up straight and try to look like someone who's...
yeah.
Ooh, attention Chicken Police.
จบแล้วทำไมต้องดีใจขนาดนั้นวะที่มันจบเหมือนแบบเบื่อเกมนี้เต็มที จะสตรีมเกมอะไรดีวะเนี่ยทีเนี้ยเปเชียแตงเรมอนชันเลอร์ทิมชาเฟอร์อ่านไม่ทันฮายาโอะมิยาสกิชินิชิโร่วัตนาเบะออลดินไนแมร์อะไรสักอย่างโอเคเย้จบแล้วจ้าซีรีส์ Chicken Police Paint It Red จะภาพก็จะดาร์กหน่อย แต่ก็ผ่านไป whatever happen ก็อะไรจะเกิดมันก็ต้องเกิดอะนะจบในเมื่อเรื่องนี้จบแล้ว ผมก็ไปละเดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้จะสตรีมเกมอะไรก็ว่ากันอีกทีก็ยังหาเกมสตรีมไม่ได้อยู่ดีเว้ย ไปก่อนละนะวันนี้มาเบาๆไม่ได้มาหลายวันแล้วแต่ว่าแบบไม่ใช่ว่าไม่อยากมาหรอกแต่มันคือถ้าจบซีรีส์นี้มันจบเกมนี้ก็ไม่รู้จะสตรีมเกมอะไรก็เลยแบบขอหาเกมใหม่ก่อนแต่ก็ยังหาไม่ได้ก็ค่อยว่ากันใหม่ขอบคุณครับไปแล้วบ๊ายบายจุ๊บๆไปแล้วเว้ย